Hey everyone, Patrick here, getting ready for Steamboat Gravel tomorrow, and I'm gonna walk you through the nutrition stuff. I've already had my pancakes, as some of you have seen, and the carnage lives over there in the kitchen. We will not go near that carnage anytime soon. My stomach is already full, although I've got fig Newtons, pretzels, bread, all sorts of other things to eat the rest of today. Super not excited about that. But I wanna talk to you more importantly about the nutrition that we've got laid out for Steamboat Gravel. As a reminder, I'm doing the black course, which is 140 miles. It's gonna be about anywhere between an 8.5 and 9.5 hour day. So I've got to plan nutrition accordingly based on what's the course and what I'm doing. So I'm gonna take you over there right now and take a look at it. All right, first things first, here is the sticker for the course. You get a sense of the layout. The green dots are the aid stations. Blue dots, just water opportunities as you go out there. And so what we've done is take a look. We've reconned a bunch of the course as well, so we know what the terrain looks like with the exception of a couple specific areas. And essentially, I know I need to get so many calories in per hour and so much fluid in per hour, particularly because what this graph doesn't show you is that the heat basically goes from like low 50s up to about 85 or 90. It starts up here in this middle range here, which is about 76, and then continues high temps all day. It's the bottom half of the figure eight course. That's where things get real. So I've got some strategy inside the space to talk about. So essentially looking at 90 grams of carbohydrates per hour, and I take about 1 to 1.5 bottles in per hour when I'm rolling out here. So doing the math on this. What you'll see here on this side, fast forward over here, is the nutrition stuff that I have, nutrition stuff here, and then also some emergency items here. Those of you who followed me for Leadville know why I need extra contacts. I've got an extra battery in case and some salt pills, some ibuprofen as well, should I need it. So let's talk a little bit about the breakdown here and the couple key elements that we did. This first aid station comes just after an hour and 20. I'm not gonna need a lot of refilling at that point in time, nor will a lot of people in my ability range be stopping there. So we'll be basically rolling through that, trying to stay with a good group, and then refueling here at the stop. These are the same stop in and out, and it'll be crowded, but this year they've got a new dedicated space just for athletes in the black route. So hopefully that will be good and I can keep it down to a couple minutes. At this stop here, by the time I get to this stop, I will have eaten, because it'll be 2.5 hours. These are 30 minutes each. So I'll do bar, and then I'll do gel blocks, and then I'll do bar and maybe another bar depending on where I am. But I've got a little bit of extra food inside that space. When I hit that aid station, this is 8 scoops of Skratch mix. Let me go get that Skratch mix. Ran out of Gatorade Endurance because I use it all. So we are doing the strawberry lemon hydration on Skratch, and it's got 80 calories per scoop. And I'm doing 2 scoops because I'm a heavy sweater person. So that gets me 160 calories, 40 grams of carbs. So 40 grams for carbs per hour. That means that I've got to come up with another 40 grams. These are about 60 grams total. No, sorry, 50 grams total. And this is about 40 grams. So it'll all net out in the deal. So what I'm gonna do when I hit aid station here, which is aid station 2, which is 49.5, I'm gonna be refilling my bottles. By that point in time, I should be done with all my stuff. So I'm gonna refill my bottles, 2 scoops, and then 4 scoops into my hydration pack. At that time, I'll also be grabbing food from the course. They've got honey stinger items on the course, which includes gels and blocks, which is what I'll be using. I won't be using the waffles, too hard to eat. And I know I need about 2 gels per hour and 1 bag of the blocks that they have, or chews as they call them, an hour as well. So I know that to get from this aid station here to this aid station here to eat, I've got an option here, but this aid station here to eat, that's another 2.5 to 3 hours. So in that case, I need to get 6 gels or 4 gels and 1 chews, or I'll probably get 4 gels and 2 chews. So I've got some extra food inside that space, okay? So it's gonna be a busy aid station here at aid station number 2. Then I'm gonna roll on, and my next aid station that I'm gonna really be stopping at here is aid station number 4, which is well up that climb, 94.7. At that situation, I'm gonna do the same deal. I'm gonna refill bottles and my Camelback, so a total of 4 bottles of fluid, 8 scoops. And I'll also be going back to the shopping mix on the table to get the blocks and the gels. This time I'll be switching to their caffeinated ones, which have it convenient, as Matt pointed out. Black label, so I know which ones are caffeinated, so I know that, because I'll definitely want caffeinated here for the remainder of the course. I may even get some caffeinated stuff in the middle here. And that's gonna get me here, and that'll have me enough carbs and everything to finish through the rest of the race with optional stops as well. Because of the duration of the race and the heat that builds in the race. It brings in the importance of staying hydrated and staying on pace with my nutrition so that I can really be effective at the second half of the race. As we talk about inside Endurance Nation, it's all about not slowing down. And this is where people slow down in the second half of the course, particularly here. And what happens to people in this space really dictates what's going to happen over the second half. And so this is where we're going to get a little crafty, because I'm stopping at this aid station here and this aid station here. Wow, this is so easy to do on a camera. And in this aid station here at the bottom of the climb, my goal is going to be done with at least one bottle of my hydration mix so that I can fill that up with water, and I can use that to keep myself wet up this climb, because this is where my core body temperature is going to rise. It'll be in the 80s already. My core body temperature will be low. I've got the core temperature sensor already, so I'll be able to track that as I go. My job here is to keep the heart rate and power from decoupling by keeping myself as cool as possible in here. If I can avoid accumulating too much heat in this section, which this climb takes about 2 hours all in. That's how tough it is. It's got some punchy bits to it, especially on the early side here, but the last climb isn't terrible, but it's just relentless. If I can get over the top with minimal damage to my core body temperature, I should be in a really good place for the rest of the day, at least on paper, or in this case, on sticker. And so I'll be there. And then there's 2 more aid stations with opportunities to stop should I need it to get wet or to do some sort of damage control. But the plan, again, to reiterate, 2 big aid stations where I'm doing full fluid restock and picking up new calories. I'm only carrying enough calories to get me to that first aid station here, which is really this. So this allows me to have calories basically in one pocket, my fluid refills, etc. in another. So this will be in the less easy to reach pocket, my left. This will be in my easy to reach pocket on my right. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with these damage control items. These will probably go in my bento box, which, as you can see over there, is on the top of my bike. And I'll have to figure out what I want to do with the contacts. These will go in a pocket as well, and so on for the rest of it. That's the nutrition plan. We're gonna go out there and try to have a fantastic race and pace properly. At the end of the day, it's all about executing, but the #1 step to getting to that place is making sure that you've gotten your nutrition plan mapped out in accordance to the day and the data that you've looked at before. In this case, Matt's file. And yeah, should go out there and crush it. Thanks, everyone.